Hello YouTube, this is Real Tech Now 101. Today I am going to show you basically how to run, here I'll delete that, how to create and run an auto, or you create a batch file which is a command prompt file basically. So if you go here and you go CMD, that's what this is. All the, everybody's like, oh, type in tree, if you type in tree, it's like blah blah blah. No, that's not the stuff I'm going to be showing you today. That's pretty basic stuff. It's really dumb. And everybody who wants to look like a hacker does it wrong. So, all of you people out there who are like, oh, let's do tree and make people think we're hackers, nah, you have no respect for you guys. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own menu and do your own batch file first, which I'll do really quick, and then I'm going to try to show you how to make your own menu in batch and make it look really cool and stuff. So basically how you do that is, well, here I'll show you mine. I have this on my USB drive. Okay, hold on. Oh, I have to go here. That's my shortcut. If I go to launch.bat, I got a lot of stuff in here. Would you like to proceed? This is mine. Basically, most of the code is designing. Most of it's very simple. So as you can see, I have my big welcome thing. That's all pretty easy. You just choose your option. You can go Y or N. N will exit you. Y will continue you, and that'll come up, and then you can display what you want to do. These are just different batch files that I've incorporated into this one. Some of them do involve extra files. That one and that one do not. These two do. So I'll show you just how to make a menu, and then I'll move on to each individual one of these later, and then you can incorporate that into your own. And then one of my favorites is that one. It just goes lol 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 lol. Yeah, it just does that continuously. So I'll also be showing you how to create a loop. So basically, in order to create a batch file, you're gonna go to new, just right click, new text document, and then name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna name mine YouTube because I'm doing a YouTube video, and then double click on it, and then first what you want to do really, you don't really have to type anything, but always go to save as, which will save a new document. And then go to YouTube, come over here, click all files. Make sure you do this because it is very important. And then at the end, type .bat, and then you want to save that. And then as you can see over here, it'll create new YouTube batch file. And as you can see, there is no .bat at the end. We can get rid of this. That's because if you put a dot and 3 letters after it, that's called an extension. And that will create, basically what you're doing with all files is you're trying to change the extension type. So if you don't put an extension, it'll save it as the one you previously had. But since you put it as bot, so now you can run. Okay, yeah. So that's basically what it is all of these things. It's CMD basically. If you don't know what CMD is, it's Windows Command Prompt Terminal. If you're I forget what operating system it's for, but anyway, basically for the YouTube and you hit edit, it'll come up as Notepad again. But if you double click on it, it won't open as Notepad. But obviously the default is Notepad. So anyway, you can type in and then pause. That's just a basic script to show you what it does. Basically, all it does is you can just say hello. This up here says basically the command you typed in. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I can do the same thing here if I type in echo hello, and that'll just say hello. And then I can type pause, and then it'll say press any key to continue. And yeah. The only difference is, there are two differences actually. One, this can execute commands, instantly, of course, because it's a script. And second of all, it will, as you can see, automatically want to close out when you're done with it. So it's just run and done, basically. Go to edit. Now I'm going to teach you, that's basically how you do it, but yeah, you're not a hacker yet. You gotta design it, and you actually have to learn some script first. So there are some pretty easy commands that I'm going to show you. The first one is @echo off. What that's going to do is that's going to shut off the command prompt user. It's going to basically shut off the graphical part of command prompt. So not of command prompt itself, but of its like. I'll have to show you, but if I can echo off. Echo is another command that's cool. It basically tells you, it repeats back to you what is going on. @echo off. Okay, I figured out a good way to say this. It basically. Okay, it basically @echo off. What echo does? Yeah. Okay, @echo off. If I show you here, as you can see, it says hey. If I took that @echo off, it would say like documents, settings, Will Connery. So I'll show you that really quickly. As you can see, it says document settings, Will Connery. So basically, what it does is it takes off the interface of command prompt. Echo basically is telling the computer to, hey, say what I just said to you. So it's basically saying, go back to it. Yeah, just say what I just said to you. So in programming, that's displaying it itself. So if I take away the pause here, if I do echo, here's how to design something. The cool thing is if I do star, that's a weird star, echo, 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 and echo. If I do 1, 2, star, that was a mistake. Star, and I hit save. You can see, I put pause. I always forget to do that. Pause, save. Why is not echo off working? Gotta put that. Okay. As you can see, it just says star. So that's where the design portion of this comes in. So you can just design whatever you want there. So basically, if you just want to put a menu, you can go echo, welcome, exclamation point, pause. E-H-O. Welcome, and then pause. So, and then that'll create that. Some other cool stuff. Then you can go echo, and then you can just put like equal signs or whatever. Do whatever you want design wise. Echo control go to smiley face. I'll do that. It's a weird looking smiley face. So basically, I'm going to show you my script that I made. It took me a little while to make. So yeah, that's basically all of it. So these are all of the different things I took from a bunch of different. That one's totally for program. These are all of the different things I took from a bunch of different programs, and I just sort of incorporated them all into one. So as you can see here, this is the menu option. So set /p. That's basically the menu setup. So basically, as you can see, this is designed, and then down here it will say option. And as you can see, I'll show you how it works. So you come over here and you say set /p a equals, or a equals choice. So you can set that as anything you want. And then, yeah. Okay, and then it's sort of like if you've ever done a Python script, it's like if, you don't do the percents though, but if the variable a, you two equal signs just like Python, equals, and then you can put like a numeral, a letter, whatever you want. But we're going to do 1 because 1, we did the list numbering up here. A equals 1, and then go to is another command we're going to learn about. Yeah, we're just learning about now. It means if we go to 1, actually, good habit, always put colon start at the top. Go to 1. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just do that, and I'm gonna put 1 up there. So what this is gonna do is, it's going to say it's gonna. I spelled it wrong again. I'm very stupid. Alright. What it's gonna do is, because you said go to 1, the colon is sort of like a marker point. So if you say go to 1, it's going to go to the colon, like go to, the colon is basically a starting point, and then if you say go to that starting point, it will go there. So that's sort of how we're going to make our menu. Go to save, and then double click, and then it says welcome, blah blah. Put 1, it's just going to say that again, because it said go to there. Now another option you can do is clear screen, which is, I think, if I go here, it's CLS. Yeah, it's CLS. If I go here and then I type in 1, it'll just say that again. Because you clear the screen and then you go back there. So that sort of shows you how that works. So this will allow you to create the menu. So I'm going to take that off and type in start. And then if %a %, yeah, equals 2, go to 2. So down here we're gonna make :1, so that's redirecting choice 1 here. So then you can just do like a totally separate code down here. So it's basically like a section, a totally new section of code. What you're gonna do, if you want to do, this is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna show you how to do a loop, basically. So if you go here, it's sort of manipulating that system. If you go here and you put loop, you go down here and you put add echo off, just to be safe. It should be off anyway. It will be safe. Add echo off, color 34. That's another command that changes the color. That's, I actually don't know what color that is. I think that's blue and red. Echo troll, and then go to 1. That will constantly change. Oh, go to loop. That will constantly change. Actually, you don't even need that there. You can just say go to 1. So that will create a loop, because the 1 has go to 1 in it, so it will constantly loop. This is what I used for the other one. 5 to 1 troll, as you can see, troll lol 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 lol. But what I did with my other one, as you can see, if I select mine, yes, where's my troll? 4 troll. As you can see, mine changes color. That's because I went to edit. I actually said go to 2, and then I did more stuff down here. But anyway, if you go to 1, let's you create that. Now we're gonna create a different one. It's a smiley face. What other commands was I gonna do? Yeah, but that's really how to create a basic menu, and then you can just have it say stuff. You can do stuff like ipconfig, other stuff like that. I'll be doing an individual tutorial on each of the actually valuable stuff, the troll thing I made myself.